Alright guys, today's video is about how to use JoyWear 2 app. So I'll be sharing with you how you can use your JoyWear 2 app to the maximum. I have my Oraimo watch here and I'm going to launch my JoyWear 2 app so that you can see how to use it properly. All these settings are really easy, but for tutorial sake I'll be going through each of these settings one by one and you will know how to use your JoyWear 2 app to its maximum potential. First thing here is to check on the dashboard here. As you can see right on the home, you can see oxygen record, sleep record, heart rate recording and stuff like that. So on this dashboard here is where you can control every other thing. Your interface may be a little bit different from this if you are using Tempo W2 or Oraimo smartwatch OS W11 or others, okay, but it's still the same thing. Once you have upgraded to the new Oraimo smartwatch, you'll be having a better version of the JoyWear 2 app that will work well with the particular Oraimo watch you have just purchased. All right, so without talking too much, let's go to the tutorial for today. So this home button means the home of everything that you are doing here. This is just the home page of the JoyWear 2 app. When you go to the sport mode, this is when you want to go into sport. Maybe you want to do some sporting activities, you can easily do this. If you are just going to set your target, you can set target for yourself like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or you can set in duration, or you can set the heat. Select start exercising once you are done. Once you have select start exercising, then it's going to go on and select OK, and you are going to see it recording and everything will start syncing up like normal. So this is just for calorie burning. You have your GPS on, your location and stuff like that. As you can see, it's going to show my location on the map and you can see where you are running and how far you have run once you are done with everything. So I'll be closing this and let's go back to our tutorial. So just pause, end it, just long press, then finished, and you can stop it. So that is how to use the JoyWear 2 app running. Next tab here is the Oraimo tab. When you select the Oraimo tab, it's going to show you Oraimo website, just like a shortcut to Oraimo website where you can see their new products. You can see all of their stuff displayed there that you can check out. If you scroll down, you are going to see memory, audio, wearables, and every other things that Oraimo has in stock. So you can go there and check out some of their things and buy from there. The next tab here is the device tab. The device tab is where you get control of the smartwatch itself. Here is the off wrist heart rate detection. These are just very easy to understand. This means that if you select this option right now, having tattoo on your hand or your wrist, then you need to turn this off. But if you are not having tattoo, you can just turn it on. Like I don't have tattoo on my wrist, so turn it on. But if you are having tattoo, then you have to turn it off so that it will give you an accurate heart rate detection. So let's go back. The next one is the dice settings. So this is where you can do the customization of any Oraimo watch. So you can see all the dice are coming up here. If I want to change this watch paper, I can select any of this and select the synchronous dial option here and it is going to sync up right to my watch face. Okay, so if I want to customize it, I have to just go to this option here and select this and select the image I want to use and it's going to, you know, sync up from that. You can check the video right in the card above or down in the description box for that. So I won't be going much into how to customize your Oraimo smartwatch in this video. The next option on the list is the heart rate monitoring. This is basically just for auto testing of your heart rate. So as you can see, I toggle on this option because I want the device, that is my Oraimo smartwatch, to have an intermittent automatic detection of my heart rate within 24 hours. So this will be testing it without me doing any additional work to it. I don't have to touch it, it will just give me that heart rate monitoring ability, which you can see right here. Okay, which you can see right here. The next option is the smart alarm clock. Smart alarm clock is just to help you add alarm to your smartwatch. So it's going to beep. You can just go to this add option down here, you select the add option and you can now put the time that you want it to ring. If you want it to be 1, 2, 3, as early as 6 or 7 a.m. you can just click on confirm. Then you come here and select the period that you want it to be ringing. Is it every day or statutory working day, that is Monday to Friday, or you want it to be some particular days of the week? So once you are done, you just select any of these and it's select this tick option, and it is going to go into effect. The next option we are going to look at is the blood oxygen settings. Just as I've told you, not every JoyWear 2 app we have that setting. If your Oraimo watch does not have the blood oxygen feature, you are not going to see this feature in your JoyWear 2 app. Now you can set it to auto testing 24 hours. Once you toggle this on, it's going to ask you how often do you want it to test. So if you want it to be testing every 10 minutes, you can just select 10 minutes. If you want it to be selecting every 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, you can select confirm, and this will help you give an auto testing every time that you want. Now we go to the raise hand to activate display. You can select this option so that you have it, show up once you lift it up like this, and it will off once you drop your hand. As you can see, it's going on. If I turn it this way, it's going to go off. If I turn it up, it's going to show. So that is just what this raise hand to activate display means. So if I toggle this off now, that means it is not going to be going off and on just as you have seen before. I'll have to be pressing the on button so that it will go to sleep, and I have to press it to wake up. But I really like this feature, so I'm going to toggle that on, and that is the functionality of this option. Let's go to the next one, which says do not disturb. Maybe you're about to sleep and you just want it not to disturb you, or you don't really like your Oraimo watch vibrating in your hand. You can just come to this option and toggle off the band vibration. You can toggle off the message reminder if you like. Okay, so if you want it to be turned off within some period of time, then you come to this turn off the do not disturb mode and select that, and you can give it the time range that you want it not to disturb you. Next option, which is the universal settings. The universal setting is for like shake to take picture, find bracelet, unit, on-screen time, time system, device language, bracelet, look for mobile phone. This is just to confirm or to check your Oraimo watch if it's within reach. Maybe you misplace it, you can easily use that. And if you want to use your Oraimo watch to take picture, you can do that also. Just grant the permission, and once you use it to shake, it's going to take picture like this. As you can see, it's going to take picture with your smartwatch. So let me just stop that, and let's go to the next option, which is find bracelet. So you can use this to find your Oraimo bracelet. Is going to vibrate if you are looking for it, and this unit is just for you to change it to Merrick or British system. That is, you are using kg or ounce. All right, America use ounce, why we use kg, because we got the British system. All right, so that is that on unit. And on screen time, maybe you want it to have longer time. If you are having your watch and it is not turning on for so amount of time that you really want, then you can just come to this option and select it. Like me, I'm using the highest, which is 15 seconds. So you can just put it for 5 seconds, and within 5 seconds this thing is going to go to sleep. If you have not checked what you want to check and the thing just go off like this, then you have to just use longer screen time. So let's go to the next option, which is time setting. Here you can come to this settings and select your 12-hour system or your 24-hour system for your smart watch. Right on my smartphone, as you can see, this is 11:31. If I select 24 hours, that means it's going to go to 12, 13, 14, 15 kind of system. Okay, so if I select 12 hours, it's going to go to 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is device language. Here you can set the device of your Oraimo smartwatch. Like mine, I'm using follow system. You can select English or follow system, or you can select Chinese or Dutch, Espanol, French, Italo, Portuguese, and other languages like that. So there are a lot of options that you can pick from if you don't want English language on your Oraimo smartwatch. Now let's go out of this universal system and go to the next one, which is the call reminder. The call reminder is basically where you allow the app to notify you on your smartwatch that you have a call. So if I have a call right on my phone, this is going to show that I have a call, and it's going to show you if you want to reject it, but you cannot talk to the smartwatch because it has no Bluetooth calling feature yet. So you can just know that yes, you have a call, and you can reject it right on your smartwatch if you don't want to pick the call. Okay, so if you want it to delay, you just select delay reminder, so it will give you like 3 seconds delay before it will show you that you have a call. If you go to the next option here, you are going to see SMS Reminder. The SMS Reminder is just for the JoyWear 2 app to alert you that you have an SMS coming in. So it's going to show right here on your watch that you have messages coming in from your phone. So you can just toggle this on if you really want that, and it's going to show you some text messages if you have it right on your phone. Go to the next option here, which is the app reminder. This app reminder works for social media apps and every other app that you want notification from. So as you can see right now, it says manually open the notification permission. So if you want your Oraimo watch to be receiving social media apps notifications like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, all sorts, once you are here, just select confirm, and it's going to tell you to toggle on the notification access for JoyWear 2 app. So you select the toggle on and select allow for the notification access. Once you have done that, then you go back here and select this accessibility again. When you select the accessibility, then you turn this JoyWear 2 device message notification. When you select that, use service, and give it the permission. Once you have done that, then you go back here and go back once again. Then now you can now pick from all this list for the social media apps that you want to receive notification from. Okay, like now I want to receive notification from Instagram, I toggle that on. YouTube, I toggle it on. Gmail, I toggle. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. Once you are done, then you can now go back to the menu. All right, so if you are not seeing your social media app here, you can just come here to the select more option, select here, and select this select more app again. When you select that, you are going to see some other apps that you can pick from. Maybe you have something like Microsoft Outlook or Meet or other stuff that you want to receive notification from. Then you just select it. Like let's say I want to receive notification from Snapseed, then I want to receive notification from Zoom. Then once you have selected this way, then you press your back key up here, and you can see it's right on my app reminder, and I'll be receiving notification once it comes in from those apps right on my smart watch. And here, Sedentary Reminder is basically just if you are sitting for a long time on a chair or somewhere without exercise, this will vibrate to remind you that you should stand up and go for a brisk walk, or you stand up and do some form of exercise. So if you toggle this on here, you can see it will ask you for the time that you want this to be giving you a reminder. You can give your reminder interval like 60 minutes. Maybe you are sitting for 60 minutes, it's going to trigger and tell you stand up after 60 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, you are someone that is always on the seat, you can just use this option so that you can stretch your body once in a while. Here to the firmware upgrade. This is when your Oraimo watch is not working well, or once in a while you just come to this firmware upgrade and check if you have any upgrade of the Oraimo watch. You can just select firmware upgrade, and this is going to check if there is any available for you. As you can see right now, it is checking right here to see if there is any new version available. Now once the circle is complete, if there is any, is going to show that it is available. Clear data option is when you want to do factory data reset of your Oraimo watch. This is going to clear the sleep, the step data of your Oraimo band or Oraimo watch, and every data that you have stored on your Oraimo JoyWear 2 application. So this is very good. Maybe you just want to refresh, you are feeling it is hanging a bit or it's not working properly, then you can just do a factory data reset of everything and it's going to go. Like now, if I press this, it's going to reset the watch and it's going to reset the Oraimo JoyWear 2 app. As you can see, the watch is now back to a reset option. Now it has finished syncing. You are going to see finish syncing down here, and it's going to show that yes, it is now ready to go. The last option here we have is the Unbind. option. The unbind option is maybe you have two Oraimo smartwatch and you want to just switch to one. You have to unbind it first so that you can release the old one and switch over to the new one. Okay, once you do that, it's going to be able to sync over to the new one that you want to sync it up with. If you don't unbind, it's still going to assume that you are, you know, going to sync up to the old one, and it is just going to be giving you some issues. So once you unbind like this and you confirm your unbind from the current device, then you can now switch over to the new Oraimo watch. Now let's go to the main option down here, which is the last option we have for today. So if you select the main option as just I've selected it, you are going to see your profile details here if you register for the JoyWear 2 app. So as you can see, this is like a profile picture. It's going to show your name, your gender, your age, and every other information like that, which you can change. If you want to change that, you can just tap on it and change the avatar. So here you can see the target step, which is 8,000, which is the recommended step for a day, and you can change it if you want to reduce it or increase it to your choice. Okay, here is the psychological cycle, which is just a menstrual cycle of a lady, which is very useful. You can use it to predict your menstruation, ovulation, and stuff like that. I'll have a video on that coming soon. You can check the description for that. Now let's go back. Here is the third-party access. If you want some other apps to have access to your JoyWear 2 app, like WeChat Spot, then you can just come here and do that. The next option we are going to be looking at is the permission settings. Okay, all these are just needed so that you can have a better user experience of JoyWear 2 app. So you have to apply all this to your phone system permission in some certain scenarios. As you can see, everything is turned on here, and this will just give you a very good user experience at the end of the day. So here is the system settings. These are just the privacy policy, the user agreement, and the about of the JoyWear 2 app. Okay, that is that. And here is the common problem. Maybe you're having some issues. You need to turn on your data in order for you to access this very common problem page. So app cannot search for the device, smartwatch keep disconnecting and connecting. You are going to see some common problems that you can easily check out. Like now, your smartwatch device cannot be charged by a power bank. Can it be charged by a power bank? You are seeing not applicable because it draws a very little charges. So it's just going to show you the common problem and the solution to it. With that being said, that is all on how to use JoyWear 2 app. And if you are having any issue or whatsoever, and maybe you have something that you need me to just put you through, you can just drop it down there in the comment section and I'll reply you as soon as possible. I remain Babatunde Omotayo, and I'll see you on the next one. Please stay safe. Bye for now. Peace.